Good morning. We are live. My name is Lee Matthew Jackson. Welcome. I'm back from a wonderful staycation. If you remember last week, not last week, the week before even, I shared some of those signs that you should take a break. And I was certainly seeing some of those signs. And we arranged a staycation here and we went out pretty much every single day to a zoo, to a park, for picnics, etc., and just had a wonderful time. So it's possible to enjoy a vacation at home. But that's not what this particular live is about. We're actually going to quickly cover how you can develop your business plan. What we do is a one-page business plan, and you can find more information on episode 249, I think it is, of the Agency Trailblazer podcast, where I deep dive into how we plan for our business. First of all, why? Well, if you imagine you have a destination, you're going to want to have a map. You're going to need to know how to get to that destination. And it's the same in business. Your business should have some form of destination, a mission. You want to achieve something. That might be employing one extra person, that might be increasing revenue, whatever that mission is, that's where you want to get to. And you need to roadmap your way there. You need to know how you're going to get there. And that's what a map is for. And that's also what a business plan is for. And business plans do not need to be humongoid documents that accountants and really, really clever people make. I am neither. I am just me, and I'm not an accountant. I do a one-page business plan. It's something that I've done for quite a few years now. It's on one piece of paper. It fits on an A4 sheet of paper, even fits on a US letter, and I am going to share with you all of the points that I would have covered. Now, for each one of these, all I do is a few sentences, because really these are a statement of intent. This is what I intend to do. Here are a few numbers so that I can check from last quarter's business plan to this quarter, etc., to see whether or not I've made targets. But it's nothing complicated. And the first thing we're going to do here is we're just going to write on our business plan a little bit about the business. So right now I run the Agency Trailblazer brand, and I'm going to write a paragraph saying what we do. So we produce content and education for agencies online to help them build a business that they love. Something nice and simple. I'm also going to do a quick who's who in the business. So Lee is the teacher, the public facing, the brand ambassador, and I might then say Larissa would be doing design admin, Karthik would be doing development. Just gives me an idea of the structure of the business. Nothing complicated, maybe a couple of bullet points. And I would also put in the financials for that business as well for the last quarter, so I know what our overall turnover was, etc. So that's just a very, very basic about the business. Next, what I would share is the business model. So our business model has changed significantly over the last few months, and we are focusing on digital events. We're focusing on courses, memberships, consultancy, masterminds, etc. There are a whole range of different products and services that we want to really focus on, and we're removing some of that custom development. In fact, if you were here a few live streams ago, I announced that we've actually closed the public-facing wing of Angled Crown. We're no longer taking on any development clients. So that goes into my business plan. The business model for the next quarter is, and these are the products, these are the services that we'll be offering, etc. So again, nice and simple, nothing complicated. One paragraph. Next, you would want to write down your target market. You need to know who it is that you're serving. You have to know who you're serving. I talk about identity all the time. So who is it that is going to be purchasing the courses, joining the memberships, getting involved in the digital events that we have? And that's going to be agency owners. That's people who own an agency or they want to develop an agency. So they're a freelancer who is moving into the agency space. And we can create those avatars very easily and put them down as one-liners in that section. Next, hey, you need a USP. You need to know what your unique selling proposition is. I need to remind yourself of that every single quarter, and that does evolve and change. And right now, for me, it would be that I am setting myself up as an educator for agency owners who has an agency. That's a very big differentiator. So there are a lot of people out there right now who are selling you agency advice, and yet they sold their agencies years ago. They've not been in agency life. They don't have the experience. They aren't in love with their agency because their agency is no more. They simply focus on selling you content and education. My USP is that I run Event Engine, an agency that I love, I've been a part of for years, and is consistently growing and becoming more and more successful. I love that agency, and it affords me the ability to also run the Agency Trailblazer brand. So my USP is that I am an agency owner who has an agency, who is developing and growing his agency now, and also sharing with you experiences. Equally, my other USP is that I'm not trying to sell you the 10x, the millionaire, the ridiculous dreams. What I am trying to sell you is the ability to, the empowerment. I want to sell you, I want to empower you to be able to build an agency that you love, which is a much different, I can't speak today. So it's a very different message from the whole 10x, 7, 8, 9 figure incomes, all of that stuff. I just want to help you build something that you love that works for you. So again, those are my USPs, and they evolve and change. So I like to try and write that down again as a paragraph each and every quarter. If you're just joining us, we're going through the one-page business plan. It's just a paragraph for each one of these questions. You can see in the show notes and also listen to episode 249. Next, we write down how we generate leads. So I am generating leads through the podcast, through the YouTube channel, through these live streams, through our existing Facebook group, through our email list. And also for this quarter, we are investing heavily in Facebook ads to grow the audience. So again, just a paragraph, just some information so we know what to put in and we know what we need to be monitoring. If we have a look then at the marketing activity that we're going to engage with, that would be consistent social media posting, promotion, going on podcasts, telephone calls, whatever that would be. We would be listing out all of the marketing activity that we want to engage in over the next quarter. And then finally, we would wrap up with what our financial projections are. So, for example, we've released the Project Discovery blueprint, which actually goes live in October. I'll put a link if you're interested in that. We're doing a pre-sale right now for $100. So we've got some targets for that. So I'll put some targets in for that. I'll put some targets in for the digital event that we're also launching in the next few weeks as well. So there's all sorts of things going on, and we will simply put those in. So as you can hear, it's not rocket science to create a structured business plan on one page and then monitor that every quarter and evolve and change and see how you've done based on the last business plan that you wrote out. So set that in your diary, grab these titles. That's about the business model, your target market, your unique selling proposition, I can never say that, USP, how you generate leads, your marketing activities, and your financial projections. And then every quarter review and write a new one for the next quarter. Dead easy. Listen to episode number 249, I believe it was, but there is a link in the description of this live. Let's have a quick look at the comments. Good morning, you incredible fella. Hello, you incredible fella. Back at you. We also have look, people saying hi to each other. He's so shiny. Who's shiny? Am I shiny? Very much looking forward to this from Roby. Thanks, Roby. Well, I hope that I was able to add massive value to your day, everybody. Have a wonderful day. It's my first day back from my staycation, as I've said, and I've got a hell of a lot of work to do. So I'm going to go. Love you all. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments. If you're in the replay and you got this far, type in replay. Go ahead and check out that episode as well, episode number 249. I hope I'm telling you the right episode. Episode 249, I think it's that one. Or just go to agencytrailblazer.com and type in business plan and the episode will come up for you, and that will deep dive into far more detail than I've gone in right now. Have a wonderful day. Take care. If you can't be good, be careful. If you can't be careful,